Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel and to another plan with me. So this is for the week of December 28th through January 3rd, and it is obviously my first spread in my 2021 planner, which is exciting. This video is also a collab with Emily Catherine Plans. I have been following her for so long, and she is just one of the nicest humans in the planner community. When I was actually going through like a little bit of a mental health like struggle a couple of years ago, she actually reached out to me and like was like, hey, if you need any help or if you need to talk to anyone, just let me know. And she's just incredibly nice. So this video is a collab with her. We do have some questions that we're going to be answering. There's a whole entire set of questions, hence the reason why I'm doing a talk through plan with me instead of a voiceover, because honestly, me and my questions, I just ramble on for like hours, it feels like, when I answer one question. So hopefully I'll be able to get some of them done. They are kind of, we have a set of questions and they're kind of pick and choose, so it's kind of how many can we get done in the time frame of our plan with me. So her questions might be a little bit different, or they might not have as many, or she might have more than me. Not entirely sure yet, but yeah, so if you guys are not already, go check out Emily if you're not following her. I will have all of her links down below. I'll have her YouTube channel as well as her Instagram, so definitely go check her out. And if you are new to my channel and you're coming from her, hi guys, my name is Lindsay. I have been planning for 4 years now. I actually just recently opened my own sticker shop, so I do kind of talk about that in a lot of my plan with me's. And also my theme for all of 2021 is going to be all Disney spreads. So if you guys can't tell, this is the Cinderella kit from Glam Planner, or this is Love kit from Glam Planner. So essentially almost every spread in my planner is going to be a Disney related spread, apart from holidays or birthdays or other things that are related to that. So yeah, I'm actually really excited for this. This is obviously my cloud. I am going to show you guys, before I show you the kit, this is going to be a long video. I'm warning you guys now. I'm also filming this on, like, I think it's New Year's Day. It is New Year's Day today. It's January 1st. So, yeah, the week hasn't even ended yet, but I just wanted to film. So I'm going to show you guys a really quick little preview of what my planner looks like. So this is like the little front cover page for my planner. I actually really like how this turned out. I am going to be waiting for some more stickers to come into the mail before I actually do a full flip through, because I do have like months that don't have anything on it yet, so I'm still working on putting this together, but I think this is for sure my favorite page. And then I do really like this Rapunzel one, as well as, I'm not a big fan of this one. I'm going to change this one up eventually. I also do really like this one as well. So yeah, that is essentially the little like kind of dashboards that I have created so far. And then I do have some, oh no, I just dropped washi on the ground. Yeah. And then I do have some couple little things over here. I have some washi, a little sticker up here, a couple journaling cards. These are Post-its, and this is a little washi card here. My camera's struggling to focus, I'm sorry guys. And then this is just like kind of not glued on, taped on, I guess. And I do have a couple more journaling cards here. So still a work in progress, but I figured I would show you guys since you guys haven't seen my 2021 planner. All the inserts are from Crest Press, and then the planner itself is from Aura Style. So without further ado, my words are hard. Let me go ahead and take out this. Also, I am warning you guys now, I am the worst at trying to plan and talk at the same time, so here's to hoping I survive that. But yeah, anyway, I'm really excited about this collab. I think it's gonna be really fun to see kind of how she plans out with this kit, because I know that like she's a Disney fan, but not like a huge Disney fan, but like, I don't know, she was kind of like me, where when she saw this kit, she was like, I never thought about using it for New Year's, but it's kind of perfect. So yeah, I'm excited for this. So anyway, okay, so I'll flip through what's in the kit. So this is Love kit from Glam Planner. You do have a bunch of extras that came with it. The reason why I wanted to use this kit for New Year's week is because of this clock. I figured it was like perfect, and I just love it. You do have some glitter headers. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to use this castle, but there's the castle, and then you have full boxes, checklists, more boxes. There's so many boxes in here. Labels, some more labels, deco and things. We're just gonna keep flipping through the kits. This is why I don't do talk through plan with me's. I do voiceovers just because it's a little bit easier. And then I am going to be pulling in some washi. I think this matches pretty well, so I'm actually excited to use this. This is the new washi that I just got from Simply Gilded, so I'm excited to use that. So we'll go ahead and get started with the washi. Let me also put this on manual focus because I'm sure this is kind of annoying. Okay, so we're going to start with the questions. I'm sorry, bear with me because I know I will be getting distracted. Also, I'm a little unprepared for this plan with me. I haven't pulled out any foil or anything yet, so yeah, bear with me through this. But anyway, okay, so the first question, I'm just going to go down the line of our questions and see how many I can answer in this time frame. So the first one is, what was the single best thing that happened this past year? So first set of questions are talking about 2020. Second set are talking about 2021 for the most part. So for me, let's see, what happened? What was good in 2020? 2020 for me was not the best. I still am unfortunately not working. So it definitely wasn't related to work. I would say there's two things. So one is obviously me opening my own sticker shop. That was a thing that was never, like, I never thought I would ever do because I never thought I would be able to get a silhouette or get the means to actually open a sticker shop. And also I never really thought about it. I was like, no one's going to want stickers from me. But I'd probably say that would be the best thing because I had so many people who support my channel who were like, no, you need to open a shop. I love your writing. You need to do it. So that was probably the best thing for me. It honestly has helped a lot because, like I said, I am still out of work because I do work at Disneyland, if you didn't know, and they are obviously still closed. So I have been on furlough since March, which at the beginning, the first like maybe 2 months, they were still paying us, but because of that, I have been on unemployment. And with my sticker shop, having that extra money actually helps a lot, and it has helped me pay my bills. So yeah, that is probably the best thing that happened to me. The other thing also was at the beginning of this year, I was prepping for a new position at work, and we also were throwing like a kind of cast appreciation type thing, and we did a thing called the like Tavan Ball. And it was so much fun. I was a part of the whole planning process, and I loved it. It was so much fun, and that was probably the best thing. It's funny because it popped up on my memories the other day, or memories on my photos. Oh, this washi's a little bit longer because it's for the new Erin Condren. I forgot about that. But it popped up as like an album cover, and it made me realize how great the beginning of this year was. So yeah, that would probably be what I would say is the best thing that happened to me. What was an unexpected joy this past year? Let's see. I'm trying to think. Unexpected joy. I know there's like different answers to this. Well, I think it was mainly more of like just my family, being able to spend a little bit more time with my family. I do have personal issues with parts of my family that I don't think I've ever talked about, but just being able to spend some more time with my dad. At one point he was furloughed as well, and we actually spent days just like playing video games when he was home, and just like spending time watching football and stuff together. There was a whole like couple months that I didn't plan at all, and that was kind of during that time frame, but we bought like an Xbox, and he would play with us, and I think that was kind of the best thing because my dad doesn't have the best of health, so being able to spend some time with him kind of was a lot of joy. Didn't really expect obviously that to happen. He was only furloughed for like a month, but yeah, that was kind of an unexpected joy, I guess. I don't know, that's kind of my answer to it. That was the good thing that came out of this year, was I did get to spend a little bit more time with my family because I was not working every single day, because it gets tiring after a while, but I do miss work, obviously. Number 3, pick 3 words to describe this past year. Oh, do I have to? Like, I kind of don't want to because it's not going to be very positive, which is not a good thing. I mean, let's see. I guess it really... 3 words. Oh my gosh, I can't even like think of 3 words. There's so many full boxes. I don't know what to do with myself. Let's see. Eye-opening is probably 1 because it was extremely eye-opening. Oh my gosh, was it eye-opening? I never like ever thought about like what this year would have started as and what it turned out to be. I never would have like imagined it. So I'd probably say definitely eye-opening. I don't really know, which I know sounds bad. 3 words. I'm also gonna say unexpected. I'm trying not to say like awful or terrible, because I mean the whole entire year wasn't completely terrible, but I will say unexpected because this year really was unexpected. Going into 2020, we just thought that everything was gonna be like the best thing ever. It was gonna be the best year. We're in the 20s, and it just went downhill so quickly, and no one was expecting that. So I'd say unexpected. And then eye-opening, unexpected. I really don't know what else I would say. I'm really bad at coming up with words, so I'm just going to say the 2. Pick 3 words your partner or close friend would use to describe their year. Well, I don't have a partner, so I don't have to, I don't have that problem. And honestly, I feel like they would probably say the same thing that I just did, because, I've seen a couple of my friends this year. All of them were, for the most part, pretty much social distance. There were a couple that weren't, but I would probably say they would say the same thing. My closest friend to me, she has kind of talked to me about how her mental health is kind of crazy and really bad because of this year. So I would probably say she would say the same thing. I don't really know. I'm really bad at answering questions. Who are your most valuable relationships with? So first thing, my dad, hands down. My dad is the most important person right now. And he is just, he's always been the most important person, honestly. And I just appreciate him so much. I need to use an extender. Actually, do I? No, but I want to use one for the boxes. There's another double box. I don't know. Some people do, the side boxes, and I don't know how to do that. But I want to use this double box. Wonder if I use 2 extenders next to each other, would that work? I don't know, because I want to use that carriage. If I did 2 extenders that folded up, would that work? Should I do it up here? No, because that's double next to each other. We're going to figure this out. We're going to see what happens. But yeah, so hands down my dad, he, like I said, he's having health issues. He in general just can't, he had health issues 2 years ago. And he just can't walk around as best as he could anymore. And because he had the health issues a couple years ago, his stamina and everything has just kind of gone downhill. He also had a couple of kidney issues and liver issues and things like that. So I'd probably say that he is hands down the most valuable relationship that I have. I would also say just my 2 closer friends, because what am I doing? I can't even think right now. Because they really kept me sane. I will admit at the beginning of this, I was going very crazy, and it just took a lot out of me. Being home all the time, it still takes a lot out of me. Like I said, I have some personal issues that are happening at home, and it's a lot, and it's kind of hard to explain. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? Because I kind of want it on the inside, but that means I also have to put a box on the outside. I don't know what I'm doing. There's too many full boxes. I can't decide. Oh my god, Lindsay. This is why I don't talk through things. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna put these on the outside. But anyway, so yeah, I ripped it. Me FaceTiming them kind of helped a lot, because, like I said, it kind of kept me sane from all of the stuff that was kind of happening here. This is why I can't do this. Yeah, there's a lot happening. So my 2 really close friends, they helped a lot. FaceTiming helped a lot. There was, I will admit, a guy I was talking to from January all the way through August, and things just didn't work out, which is totally okay. But he also helped a little bit too. There was days where I would FaceTime him 4 days in a row. And he helped a lot, and they were 3-hour FaceTimes. So he helped a lot, but again, that didn't work out. He actually has a girlfriend now. So yeah. But anyway, so I would probably say that. Also my sister and I kind of kept each other sane for the most part. So I really value my two really close friends and my dad mainly. He's like the biggest one because, I don't know, we kind of worry about him, especially with a pandemic happening and him just having health issues as it is. So definitely would probably say them. And then my sister just helped me stay sane because she was home with me majority of the time. Moving on, in what way did you grow emotionally? Oh, honey. This is like a loaded question because I don't even know if I grew emotionally. I guess I kind of did. This year kind of helped me realize how much I can actually handle, but also how much more I still have to work on. Like I said, Emily helped me with a huge thing that I had a couple years ago. I went through a pretty dark time in my life that I didn't know exactly. I guess my camera battery died. But like I said, she helped me through a situation that was pretty bad, or like she reached out to me during that time frame, and I grew a lot emotionally during that time. I had a lot of things that I just never like expected happen to me, and it was very difficult to try to figure out how to cope with. And so this year I figured out how to, for the most part, fix that. There's a lot of boxes up here, but that's okay. And I figured out for the most part how to fix that, but this year alone has kind of made me have to grow in an aspect of being thankful for what I have, because you never know exactly what's going to happen. You never know when something bad might happen, or you might suddenly lose someone. So I think for me, growing emotionally, it didn't really happen very much this year because my mental health honestly has taken a really big dip. Unfortunately, that's just reality of the situation. It has taken a pretty big dip. Okay, I don't know how, because these glitter headers don't line up with the lines. No. Okay, so I might have to move this box up a tiny bit. This is my first time using these new inserts, so I don't know exactly how the lines work, so yeah, bear with me for that. But yeah, so my mental health is a thing that I do have to work on. I think I've gotten a little bit better at trying to be patient and not overthinking everything, not taking things too personal, because like I said, I was talking to that one guy, and I will admit, when I stopped talking to him, it did kind of mess with my mental health a little bit, which is fine. That's just my own personal, like, kind of insecurities that I have. So I think I became a little bit more independent, which is definitely a good thing, because I'm already independent as it is, but it definitely is better for me to be even more independent and be a little bit more confident myself. So I think I grew in those type of ways, but I didn't grow very much because it was just, this year was just very hard on my mental health, I will be honest. Moving on, in what ways did you grow physically? Well, I didn't grow physically very much at all because of the fact that my body is literally doing nothing now. I actually did like go to work, and I would walk like miles upon miles of oh my god, I would walk for miles. Oh my gosh, my brain. And it actually was keeping me in shape, which I didn't realize that it was doing. So physically, I definitely didn't grow very much. I did gain a little bit more of like upper body strength though, which is exciting. But my goal for 2021 is to definitely try to work out a little bit more, because the holiday weight is real right now, and yeah, physically I just didn't grow very well at all. The only physical trait of me that grew was my hair. So yeah. Okay, number 8. What was the most enjoyable part of your work, both professionally and at home? So like I said, I am not working at the moment and have not since March, but my hands down favorite thing of this year, dang it, I'm gonna have to pull these ones up also, was me working towards going to Avengers Campus at the beginning of this year. That was the position I was trying to apply for. And I unfortunately, like I said, I applied for it, but because of the shutdown, I actually never heard back about it. Oh my god. I did not just rip that. You gotta be kidding me. I really need to buy more undo. I don't have any more undo. And this paper is not very forgiving right now, Oh my god. Okay, nope. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. I will white out the boxes. I can't believe I just ripped this box. Lindsay, it's not worth it. Okay. I will white this out. I don't care. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But anyway, so yeah, professionally, that was the thing that I was really working forward to. And that was probably really enjoyable because there was different things that I was able to do. For my application process, I actually created a superhero that is based off of me. And I got to choose like all my superhero powers and all of my different like aspects and character traits of my superhero, and she is pretty much like all of her superpowers are different characteristics of my personality, and all of my like weaknesses that would be a part of my personality, I actually kind of changed them into strengths, and I actually really enjoyed doing that. I spent I think a month and a half doing it. I had one of my friends, I commissioned a artwork from her, and she actually did draw me as the superhero, which was really cool. So yeah, that was probably the most enjoyable aspect of my professional one because it was just really fun to do. Also, planning that party that was a cast appreciation party was also just amazing, and that was probably really like one of the best things as well, and I just really enjoyed doing that. Okay. How many more boxes? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 2 of them are going to go under here probably. I just have to figure out what. Let's see. Which is kind of a thing because I really don't need this many boxes down here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. At home. What was the most enjoyable part of work at home? So obviously I guess my work at home is YouTube and also my sticker shop. So my sticker shop just in general is just really enjoyable. Whenever I get that notification that I made and like I have another order, I just get so excited and it just makes me so happy. Anytime I hear that little noise pop up on my phone. So hands down, that was probably the most enjoyable thing, but I actually really enjoy doing Planmas. It was a little stressful, I will admit that. Doing Planmas is definitely not an easy task, but it was actually very enjoyable, and I really loved doing Planmas, and I will definitely, oh wait, I don't want to use this one. I will definitely continue doing it in the future. I think that's the first Planmas that I ever actually fully finished all the videos on. There was a couple that I had a couple issues where they were a little bit late, but hands down, that was probably the most enjoyable part of the YouTube aspect of like my job. I get a little bit of money. It's not really considered a job. This is definitely more of a hobby, but I did definitely enjoy that. So yeah, I'd probably say those are the 2 things that I really enjoyed about like working. Hands down, my sticker shop is the best thing that happened though this year, but I did really enjoy the work aspect of it as well because that was just a really fun little project that I was able to work on. Okay, number 9. What was your single biggest time waster in your life this past year? Okay, so I don't know like if they're talking about like how you just spent your time or what, but honestly, my biggest time waster was Animal Crossing. I spent so many hours playing Animal Crossing, and I actually got burnt out on it, hence the reason why I don't play it anymore and I don't mark it. But during those couple months that I didn't plan out, I would spend like 8 hours a day probably playing, maybe even more, playing Animal Crossing, and it was so bad. I was like, I really should not be spending this much time playing Animal Crossing, but here we are playing this much, and it's kind of ridiculous how much time I spent playing Animal Crossing. So that was definitely my biggest time waster. There was a lot of puzzles at the beginning, but then the puzzle part of quarantine kind of ran out, I feel like, really quickly. But yeah, hands down, I would say probably Animal Crossing. I think that's what they're talking about. Unless they're talking about like something you did that like was wasted because of it. I mean, that would then be me applying to that like position for Avengers Campus because I spent like a month and a half on that, and then obviously it is postponed indefinitely. So I don't know exactly what that question's answering, but or like question's asking, but that is my answer, is that I spent so much time playing Animal Crossing, and it was kind of ridiculous. Okay, so there's that. I kind of actually like that. I mean, obviously it's like a double box. So we have 2 double boxes, and my full boxes are a little weird, but I think I like that. Okay. So that's all the full boxes. Let's do the sidebar part really quickly. Oh my God, I forgot about this double box. I think, because I think you have to fold this over, and I don't have a tall box. I think I'm not going to use this box because it is in here. So I think I'm not going to use it. I am probably going to save it though for something else if I ever get the chance to use it. So I'm going to stick that over there. Okay, moving on. So the last question for like this past year, what was the biggest thing you learned this past year? Biggest thing I learned, honestly, was to appreciate what you have, because I would go days upon days like complaining and being like, oh my gosh, work is so stressful, work is annoying, I don't want to go to work, all these different things. And now, me not working, I would die to be at work right now. I would love it so much to just be where I work, in my position, with all the amazing cast members that I have worked with for however many years. I've been there how long? 6 years? I would love to be there with them right now, because I genuinely do miss them. My Disney family is like a whole entire separate set of like amazing people that I only see at work, but they honestly have kind of become a family, and they're amazing, and I miss just working. That's probably my biggest thing, is that just don't take what you have for granted, because I will probably still complain in the future. I will probably still be like, I really don't want to go to work. I don't want to do this once Disney finally does reopen. But definitely, for sure, just be thankful for what you have, because you never know when all of a sudden it's going to be gone. And also spend as much time with your loved ones as possible if you're able to. Because again, you don't know what's going to happen. 2020 literally was just different plot twists of the year, and none of us had any idea that this was going to happen at the beginning of the year. So I think that's kind of my biggest thing that I learned, was be thankful for what you have and just enjoy your time with people, because you never know what's going to happen. I don't know. That's just kind of my own 2 cents. That's my answer to that. Anyway, so yeah, that is the first 10 questions. Maybe this isn't that many questions, because I am kind of going through these a little bit quicker. But I'm also not too like far from being done with the base, so that's exciting. Okay, so moving on to the like 2021 type questions. What would you try if you knew you could not fail? Oh, I don't even know. Do I want to do the pink? I want to do the pink. What would I try if I knew I could not fail? I probably should have like thought about these before I started filming this, but again, this was kind of a very like, I'm gonna start just filming this now, kind of an impromptu plan with me. I really don't want to have to pick this box up. Okay, nope, I'm leaving it. I'm not even gonna deal with it. What would I try if I couldn't fail? So I literally just sat here for the past like 2 minutes trying to figure out what I would do if I could not fail. And I honestly don't know if I have a answer to this. I guess I would probably say, like, this is kind of going to my mental health. I struggle with social anxiety. That is like the biggest thing that I've struggled with almost my whole entire life. And I'd probably say it would be that, like, in realm of that. So more of, I would probably put myself out there so much more than what I do if I knew I couldn't fail. Because I have the social anxiety, it's very difficult for me to put myself in different situations or to put myself out there and be confident in certain things. So one of them is like how I was applying for that position. I was extremely nervous, and after like I had my interview, after I had everything, I was just so much, I was like, I didn't get it, I failed, this is the worst thing ever, like I did so bad on this, and all these different things. And I think if I didn't have those different like aspects of my personality, I probably would have been like, okay, I wouldn't have thought about that at all. So I would think I would probably put myself out there more in social situations if I knew I couldn't fail. I am such a big like worrier that I am gonna fail in some aspect. Even like with my shop, I'm like, oh my god, what if people don't like this? What if they don't have this? What if there's this? What if I get really bad reviews? Which I feel like is just a normal like issue with just like owning a shop in general, but that is also in my everyday life. So because of that, I don't put myself in certain situations that I know I could fail, and that is a really big hindrance because I actually don't spend very much time with other people because of that. I actually don't reach out to people very often because of it either. Like, I actually spend a lot of my time at home, and if I go somewhere with a person, most of the time it's because they invited me. It is not because I like brought up the thought myself. It is majority of the time because they invited me, and that's just kind of not a very good thing. So I think I would put myself more out there if I knew I couldn't fail in that aspect of it. I think I'm gonna do the mix of them. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So I think that's kind of my best answer for that, because there isn't like a bunch of, I'm not a super crazy person where I have to go out of my way to do things that are like super crazy that I know I would fail. So I don't know. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't really have like a huge like answer for that, but I think I'm gonna stick with that. So I would like to put myself in better situations. I would probably put myself in more situations if I knew I couldn't fail. Because of that, because I have that worry and that social anxiety that I'm going to do something that is going to cause people to get mad at me. And yeah, that's going to be my answer. I don't know. My brain can't function. Anyway, number 2 for 2021. What would you like to be your biggest triumph by the end of the year? Honestly, I think my biggest triumph would be to have one, if I ever go back to work, to be a part of Avengers Campus. That would hands down be my biggest thing ever. Like, if I was able to do that, I would be the happiest person ever, and that would be my biggest triumph that I've ever had, because that was a thing that I worked years for. I worked so many years towards doing that, and that would be probably hands down my biggest triumph if that happens this year. Who knows, because again, it's kind of indefinite for when that's going to open. They're closed indefinitely and they stopped working on it indefinitely, so who knows. But the other one I would say is if I have just a really, really successful sticker shop, I'd be so accomplished and like triumphant about that, because I mean, I already think like in general it's very successful, because I never imagined that anyone would want to purchase from my shop. So now that like multiple people have, I'm just like, oh my god, I can't believe it. But I definitely would like to work more on that so I can try to make that be the best shop as possible, and that would be a huge triumph for me, in my opinion. So I'll probably say that. Where do I want to put this? I think I want to put this on here. As much as I really like this box, I think I want to put it on here. I mean, or I can put it like on her dress. Yeah, I think actually, ooh, what about here? Will that look weird? Yeah, I'm going to put it on this one. So yeah, those are the two like kind of professional, I guess, ones you can say. Honestly, also, if I just get my mental health a little bit better, that'll be a huge triumph, because my mental health, just like I said, got shot in 2020, and yeah, if I can handle my mental health a little bit better and not be super anxious all the time and not have panic attacks regularly, that I think would be a pretty big triumph as well. It's a little crooked, but this is why I don't use double boxes, because I'm definitely not, or not double boxes, box extenders, because I'm definitely not the best at it, but that's okay. Okay, so yeah, that would be what I would say for those. What advice would you give yourself as you begin the new year? My first advice, take it one day at a time. Like, each day is different. Each day is going to be difficult and annoying, most likely, and worrisome, because there's so much unknown. You don't know what's going to happen, and there's just very little known of what's going to happen with this new year. But I would say take it one day at a time and try to remain as positive as possible. That's a thing that I've been struggling with lately, is trying to remain positive, because there's just so many things that happened and they were all just so terrible. We had so many issues with just like things breaking, finances, health issues, and it just kind of took its toll eventually. And it just, I don't know, it was hard. It's hard to kind of explain, but I would say, yeah, take it one day at a time. Don't get too stressed out about the little things. Try to focus on the positive aspect of life, and we'll get through the year. Obviously, the year is starting off the same way that it ended in 2020, but we will get through it eventually. So yeah, that I think is what I would say to myself. What would you be most happy about completing? I need to find... Hold on. I need another box. I'm missing one box because this one just has a ton of them and I don't know what I want to use. I'm running out of overlays. Well, kind of. I'll just use this one. What am I doing? What would be the most happy? What would you be most happy about completing? I don't know. Oh, actually, no, I do know how to answer this, which is going to be kind of very ironic. Honestly, if I actually complete a planner this year, I would be very accomplished because I finally caught up on spreads. I have been behind on spreads for I don't know how long. So if I actually finish a whole entire planner without skipping any spreads, I will feel so accomplished and will be so happy about completing, which I know is so random because I feel like there's so many different things I could say, but because like 2018 was not the best year for me. I think I skipped a couple spreads in that one. 2019, I think I also stopped planning for part of it. There's half of 2020 that I didn't plan at all. I honestly don't fully remember, but I'm pretty positive there's at least a couple spreads in all of them that I'm missing. Half of 2020 is just gone because it wasn't worth it to film and do spreads, but if I actually complete a planner, and this Disney planner where I don't get tired of doing Disney spreads, I will feel so accomplished and so happy because I actually finished a planner for once, and I very rarely ever, I feel like, finish planners. So yeah, I'd feel so happy if I actually did that. What would you most like to change about yourself? Right now, if I could change it, I also just realized I put these down incorrectly. We're just gonna go with it. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Because these are different than the other ones, but it's fine. Whatever. We're gonna leave it. This is why I can't like talk through Plan With Me, is because I just get so distracted and then I just do things incorrectly. What was I saying? What would you like the most change about yourself? I'll do an emotional one and a physical one. So physically, I just want to get back into shape again. Like I said, I never realized how much I walked and how much of a workout me working is, because it actually is when I think about it. And my body has kind of in a way deteriorated, where I constantly sit down all day. I work at a desk all the time. I sit in bed all the time and watch TV, and it's not healthy for me at all. So I think I would love to change just my attitude towards working out, because I will be honest, I am not a big fan of working out. Never have been. I don't know why. I did play soccer in high school and that was the only thing I really enjoyed, but I hated running. So that was kind of my own issue that I have. But yeah, I would probably say I would like to change my mentality of working out and just my thought process of that. So that is the thing physically I want to change. Mentally, just my positivity. It's very difficult to be positive, which is not a bad thing. You can be negative sometimes. You can have bad days, but I feel like I have a million more bad days than I do good days, and I just would like to change my mentality of different things, which I know is a whole entire issue in its own, but that would probably be the one thing I would want to change emotionally, and just my mental health, just kind of fixing that and being a little bit more positive, because I was doing pretty well there, but yeah, this year just kind of took its toll, which is okay. It helps you learn, helps you grow, and that is a good thing. Okay. Number 7, what do you think your biggest risk will be? Oh, this one I don't know. I don't really I'm not a big risk taker at all, because I just, like I said, social anxiety, and it kind of puts me on like my butt. I genuinely, just because of that, I don't take very many risks. I don't really know. I don't really think I have one. I don't think I'm gonna really think about it until it actually comes up, because I never grabbed a box for my sidebar. Because like I said, I don't take really many risks. I think the only risk I would take is if I were to go back to, oh no, I don't think I have. Okay, so I'm not going to be using a cover yet for it unless I have a Misfit one, which I don't know if I do. I want to use, I forgot that I like have to use I want to use my scripts for the months, and I don't know if I have any done that are, because I use Misfits for my shop because it's easier, and I don't know if I have any that are Misfit. But yeah, like I said, I don't really take very many risks. I think if I did ever take one, it would be like the risks, I don't know, going back to work, doing something at work. I don't have an answer to this, unfortunately. I don't really know. I don't think I have, I think I have, yeah, I do have Misfits in here, but they're not foiled. Okay, so for now, I'm going to leave this where it doesn't have a date at the top, which is fine. So I will probably do that when I actually do the rest of this, because the rest of this is going to be a voiceover, so that might be back when I actually film the rest of this part. And the sun is slowly peeking its way through. But yeah, so I'm not really a big risk taker, so I don't think I'm going to be taking very many risks, but it would probably have to do with something like work related if I ever did. What brings you the most joy, and how are you going to do more of that? Right now, what brings me the most joy is honestly planning. It is a very big like stress reliever, and honestly, I actually really enjoyed setting up my planner, even though I am not the best person or like the best at setting up planners. I'm actually really bad at it in my opinion. So I think, but I really did enjoy that because it was just me sitting down with my planner, some stickers, and cutting things up and kind of like creating little mini like scrapbooking pages, and I really did enjoy that. So I think that's going to be my biggest thing, is getting into more planning. I lost sight of planning and like the fun part of it because it just became a chore in my opinion. It kind of got a little repetitive and I wasn't really doing anything, so I kind of felt bad because none of the spreads would have been interesting and it was just kind of hard to do. So I think just me getting more into planning. Also, I really want to just, hopefully, if it happens and we're allowed to, I would love to travel more. I love traveling. We did go to Seattle this past year to pick up my sister's new puppy, and I love that. It was always a dream to go to Seattle. I've always wanted to go there. I really should not put that there just in case if I need it for, or I need room for my January. I've always wanted to go to Seattle. I've always loved like just how beautiful it is up there, and I finally went there and we did do it safely. We were fine. We tried to be as safe as possible, but I think just if I'm able to, I would love to travel. I want to go to, which actually this was our plan for the end of 2021, to go to what's it called? Disneyland Paris, and go to Europe during the holiday season, because I would love to go to London with, oh my god, I can't, like in a Harry Potter, the Warner Brothers studio tour with all the Christmas decorations and everything up. I would die. So I would hands down be so excited to do that, and I would love it. So I love traveling, and I would definitely love to do more of that. If my budget and like money and everything is all good, that is something I would love to do. And also obviously if the pandemic is better, we'll see, because who knows how long that's gonna take. But yeah, that would be something I love to do, that I would love to do more of, but who knows? What am I doing? Deco. What is one change you would make to your lifestyle that would give you more peace? So for me, because I have kind of been in that little mental health rut, I honestly, my room is kind of a disaster all the time. I just get a little lazy and I don't want to clean because I'm like, I'm here all the time. I'll clean eventually. So one thing that I would definitely like to change in my lifestyle is just not being so, not lazy, because I'm not really lazy. It's more of just like having the more motivation to do things, because I would just love to be able to have a clean room all the time. I'm just a messy person in general, but it's not like a gross messy. It's just I'm messy as in like I have clothes and everything everywhere. So that would be one thing I would like to change about my lifestyle. And then also obviously me working out. because I genuinely do. My camera cut me off. I don't know where it cut me off, but yeah, so that would be one thing. Like I said, working out and just being a little bit more clean, and then also just trying to get a positive mindset. And I feel like if you have just your life and everything around you a little bit more organized, you will kind of have that more kind of organized / positive like thought process, because you're not as stressed out all the time. At least that's kind of my thought behind it. So yeah, that would be what I would change. And the last one, which I am so glad that I actually got all of these done, is at the end of the year, how would you like your life to be transformed? Honestly, I would love if at the end of the year I was back to working. I will probably end up having to do something about my work situation if it does not improve within the next couple of months, because at that point I will be unemployed for a year, and that's too much for me. Me really enjoying work and being unemployed for a year is just, it's a lot to handle, and I really don't enjoy it. So yeah, that would be one thing that I just would love to have be a thing, is just me being able to work again. And then I also would like to have a little bit better of my mental health fixed. I know that kind of doesn't make sense, because you can't really fix mental health. It's just an ongoing issue. But I would like to at least have better thoughts and better opinions on different things, and just better things in general. I need to look for a sticker for my sidebar. But yeah, that would probably be one thing, is just to be able to work with my mental health, make it a little bit better, and not have so many days where I'm just anxious and annoyed all the time, and just having so much panic attacks and everything. I think that might be my biggest thing. I'm going to use this Fox and Cactus Girl, because I'm going to write Good Riddance 2020 on the sidebar, and I'm going to kind of put this there as a symbol of yeah, goodbye, you can leave. So yeah, I think that's the two main things that I would really like to see my life be transformed in, and also have a better relationship with just other people, get my social anxiety under control, because it has definitely deteriorated as time has gone on. So that would be a good thing to be transformed. Riddance. Gonna make sure I spell this correctly. And so yeah, that's probably what I would say. And that is actually all the questions. I believe I answered all of them. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Again, I struggle with actually talking and planning. This is the reason why I don't talk through my plan with me's, because I would get so distracted, and I don't even know if half of those made sense, but here's to hoping they did. Did I do any? Oh, I edited on Tuesday. I only have, like I said, a couple days actually fully done on this week, because it is New Year's Day, but I did do a couple of things. What day is today? Friday. So I did film some videos. And yeah, that's pretty much actually everything for that. That's all the questions. Oh wait. That's all the questions. I hope I answered them in a decent way. If you guys want to know how Emily answered them, definitely go follow. Oh my god. I just really, Lindsay? Definitely go follow her. Again, all of her links are down below. The rest of this plan with me, actually planning out the spreads and everything, will be a voiceover. And once all the days have actually gone through, I will do a voiceover. But yeah, so I'm really excited for this spread. I'm really excited just for 2021 in general, and all of my Disney spreads. If you guys want a little quick reference of what I'm doing, hold on, I gotta grab my thing. If you want a reference of what my future spreads will be looking like, this is a little preview for you guys. Some of them are still empty because I haven't figured out what I'm doing yet, but yeah, this is what future spreads will be looking like, which is really exciting. But yeah, so that is going to be everything for this part of this plan with me. I will flip over to voiceover Lindsay to do all the plans. But again, go follow Emily if you're not already. She is literally one of the nicest humans ever, and I'm so excited to finally be doing another collab. I think I've only done one collab on my channel, and I'm just excited to be doing another one. And yeah, I will see you guys for voiceover Lindsay in a couple of seconds. It's going to be a couple days for me, but a couple of seconds for you guys. So let's go ahead and get on to the actual plans part of this plan with me. Okay, so future voiceover Lindsay here for this portion of this plan with me. Really quickly, I hope you guys enjoyed me answering questions. I just edited this portion of this video, and I think everything I said made sense. I'm hoping it did. I don't know. I know I said a lot, and I'm saying a lot right now, but I know I talked a lot about work and mental health and my sticker shop, but those are kind of the main things that are really happening in my life right now. Nothing too interesting happened in 2020, so hopefully that's okay. But anyway, also, if you guys haven't already, make sure you go check out Emily's video. I know I've already mentioned it before, but I'm just so excited to be doing a collab with her, and make sure that you are checking out her video and watching, following her on all her things and watching her channel, because she's just amazing and so nice. So yeah, anyway, going on to plans. So this week, honestly, not much really happened. I did on Monday first put down a bill due. I do put down bill dues unless I don't have a color bill due that matches it, because most kits actually don't come with bill dues. This one did, but I hate Glam Planner bill dues. They really bother me, and there's no room to write what they are. And I just absolutely hate bill dues from Glam Planner, so I don't use them. So I just use whatever's in my multicolor, and once I run out of whatever's in my multicolor, I will stop marking my bill dues. But I did have one on this day, so I just put down a bill due from Scrub Prince Co. to mark that. And then I had to transfer some money over from my unemployment bank account to my normal bank account, so I used a Simply Watercolor Co. $ icon for that. And then I did also fold some laundry on this day, so I used an emoji to mark that. And then I did go to Walgreens. I think I was looking for, I don't know what I was looking for, but I went to Walgreens for something. And so I just used a grocery cart icon, and then I did package all of the giveaway mailers because I did get those in the mail. I packaged all of them up. I finally, as of 6 o'clock on Tuesday, January 5th, I finally packaged up the last couple ones, so I apologize to those of you. I think there's 5 that I packaged, so I apologize to those 5 winners that have not gotten their giveaway yet. I just ended up having some things happen, and I was not able to get them out last week, so I did package majority of them though on this day. So I just used the Fox and Cactus Pastel Hair Girl for that, and then I did have to create the customs listing because I did have my first round of customs for my shop on Friday, so I just put down another Fox and Cactus Girl for that. And last but not least, I put down a La Tired Munchkin and a So Tired script that is a custom from Glam Planner. Moving on to Tuesday and Wednesday, these 2 days were a little weird. I didn't technically need those extender boxes. I only used them because I wanted to use the extra full boxes. So I technically didn't need that. So me trying to figure out the spacing on this was a little weird. I did end up using some more washi just because I don't know, I had to fill it up somehow. So I just used a washi all the way down at the top part of this first one. And then you can't see it because filming Lindsay didn't realize she wasn't in frame. But I just put down that piece of washi that matches the bottom washi, and then a half box, and the Goyle sticker, or the character sticker, is from Stick with the Plan Co., and then the cut sticker script is from Nicole Alexia Designs. And then I did also babysit Ruby, who is my niece. If you're new to my channel, she is my 1.5-year-old niece. So I did babysit her on that day. So I just used a little baby munchkin, and then this babysit Ruby script is a script that I just created for myself. And while I was there, actually, when I first got there, she was actually sleeping. She was taking a nap, which is very rare. She usually takes a nap when I'm there, but she was asleep, and she was actually asleep for 2 hours. So I just found The Greatest Showman on my brother's TV, and I was like, I'm watching this. So I did put down a movie marquee just to, again, take up some space, because I genuinely didn't have very much to mark on this day, but I had so much room. I didn't really plan that out very well, but I really wanted to use those extra full boxes, and that's why. So I just used the movie marquee and a really big emoji with some popcorn to mark The Greatest Showman. And then I did get Chick-fil-A delivered because I hadn't eaten at all, and they have a Chick-fil-A not too far from them. So I used another emoji with some chicken nuggets and fries. This is technically, I think, a McDonald's sticker, but I used it for Chick-fil-A. And then the Chick-fil-A script is from my shop. It is a hollow sticker because I actually don't have any silver ones. I only use misfits from my shop because I rather not like use one that I can easily sell. And I don't have a misfit silver Chick-fil-A one, and I just didn't feel like making one for myself, so I just used a hollow. So it's a little bit of a different foil, but that's okay. And then I did edit some videos on this day, so both the icon and the edit script are both from Magic Prince Co. And she's finally open again. So you guys are able to shop from her shop. I do have a code. I think it's for 20% off. It's always linked in the description if you wanted to check her out. But both the icon and the edit script are from there. And then last but not least, I actually started playing Stardew Valley on this day. There was a YouTuber, or was it a Twitch stream? I don't really remember, but someone was playing it, and I was like, this actually looks very, very interesting, and I was like, I kind of want to play it, so I actually downloaded it on my Switch, and I started playing it, and I never thought I would have a use for these farming stickers, but like Stardew Valley is kind of like a mix of like Animal Crossing, Minecraft, and like farming. So I was like, I'm using this farming sticker because it's perfect, and because I just wanted to use the farming stickers because they're cute. So I just used that to mark Stardew Valley. Moving on to Wednesday, again, I had that issue of trying to figure out how I was going to kind of organize everything. So I put down a half box, and technically I did publish the haul first, but I wanted to cover the rip that was in the box extender that I did earlier in this plan with me. So I wanted to just cover that up with a half box. So I used a half box and a Paper Bits Co. bear to mark that I did clean my bedroom, and my pen was running out a little bit at this point, so that's why it's kind of taking me a little while to actually write everything out, because I had to double write it. I did end up switching pens just because it just for some reason was not working. I think it was because I was constantly writing on glossy stickers, and it just over time just stopped working. But yeah, so anyway, I cleaned my bedroom, and then I did publish a wax melt haul, so I used a Mandy Dreams filming slate to mark that. And then I did also have to take out the trash on this day, so I used a trash icon that is from Magic Prince Co. I'm now ahead of this. Come on, filming Lindsay. Get your life together. Come on. There we go. We're working on it. We're getting there. Almost? Okay, there we go. Trash icon from Magic Prince Co. Because I did take out some trash on this day. And then I did go to the post office. I went to the post office so many times, guys. It's kind of ridiculous. I went so many times, one, because I did have all of those like bubble mailers, but also I was dropping off a lot of packages for orders for my shop as well. And I went to the post office so many times, and I don't even think I marked it all. I don't think I marked majority of the time when I was cutting stickers, packaging orders, and like going to the post office, because I literally did it all the time. And also I'm starting to run out of like stickers. I really need to get some shop owner type stickers. But yeah, so I did go to the post office, so I just used an envelope to mark that, and the post office script is from Nicole Alexia Designs. And then again, I just needed to fill up some space, so I put down another little strip of Simply Gilded washi. Underneath that, I put down a squared off. Apparently this is a 3/4 box or something. I just say squared off quarter boxes because it makes more sense in my brain. But these are apparently, oh no, not 3/4, third boxes. I think they're technically third boxes. I don't remember who I heard say that. I want to say it could have been Andrea from Scroll Prince Co. I think I watched like one of her videos and someone said that, or it was someone else. I really don't remember. But I was like, that's a third box? Okay, I really don't like calling it a third box, so I'm going to keep calling it a squared off quarter box because I don't know. It just makes more sense to me. But I did put that down, and then I put down a very old planner from Scroll Prince Co. and the Plan With Me binge is from my shop. And then I did play some more of Stardew Valley. I was obsessed with it. I still am. I just kind of am, one, trying not to get burnt out on it like I did with Animal Crossing, and two, also I have priorities where I do have to do some other things like filming and working on my shop and everything, so that is definitely the more priority than playing Stardew Valley. But I did play that on this day as well, so I just used a Nintendo Switch that is from Paper and Milk. And also I was playing it a lot because I just couldn't sleep on this day, so I just used an Insomnia Little Girl from Fox and Cactus to mark that I was awake all night. I just couldn't sleep for some reason, and I actually had a pretty good sleep schedule going on. I would get up at like 8 a.m. and go to bed at like midnight, 11-ish. Now I'm back to going to bed at 3 again, and I'm like, what is wrong with me? Why is my sleep schedule constantly messed up? It was before because of work. Now it's just because I'm just a night owl, and that's the problem. I also have insomnia sometimes. I just can't sleep a good amount of time, so yeah, that's probably why. Anyway, moving on to Thursday, obviously it was New Year's Eve. I considered putting this at the end of the day, but I was like, no, I'll just leave it at the top because I like putting all the holidays at the top, even with like, I think Christmas Eve. I don't remember if I put Christmas Eve at the top or not. But I just like putting like the holidays at top, even if it is like a night holiday technically. So I just used another one of those squared off boxes, and the New Year's Eve script I believe is from Scribble Prints Co. I think it's from Jessica's handwriting. Like I think it was that little sampler, and then the Happy New Year icon is from Glam Planner. And then I did package orders again on this day, so I used a scribbler to mark that, and the package order script again is from Nicole Alexia Designs. And then also I went to the post office again, so I used, I think, a Fox and Cactus envelope for this one, and then again that post office script is from Nicole Alexia Designs. And then it was only like 11 o'clock, I think, by the time I got back, and I was like, I'm hungry, I'm out, I really want to get food. And fun fact, right now, we don't have a refrigerator. Well, we do, but it doesn't keep things very, very cold, and our freezer is broken. So essentially our whole entire refrigerator, like the coolant or the cooling system or whatever it is, the compressor, I don't know what it's called, whatever it is that keeps the refrigerator cool, it like is slowly dying. And so our freezer has not worked in like a month or two, so like any frozen food, like frozen meat and stuff, we can't get. And fun fact, last year in the middle of the like summer, our outside refrigerator, actually I think it was before summer, our outside refrigerator broke. So we used to have all of our freezer stuff in there, and then our new, or like our, not our newer one, but the one on the inside that we use more frequently also broke, and we're like, you gotta be kidding me. So we have to buy a new fridge, and it's very difficult to buy like food and stuff because there's 4 of us that live in our house, and we all kind of eat food separately, and also we don't have a freezer. So I was like, I'm gonna get food, I'm just gonna get In-N-Out and just call it a day. So I did get In-N-Out. I used a bunny eating a burger from Once More with Love for that, and then the In-N-Out script is from my shop. And then I spent my New Year's Eve at home very calmly. I wasn't planning on going anywhere. I actually set up my whole entire 2021 planner. So as you guys saw at the beginning of this, that was me setting it up with all like the stickers and things, and it actually took a decent amount of time. It was actually really fun. So I used another Fox and Cactus like colored hair girl for that. And then I just marked that I had a calm New Year's Eve. So this is technically an anxiety like munchkin, or not munchkin, oh my god, anxiety girl from Fox and Cactus, but I figured it was good because that was literally how I spent New Year's Eve. I was kind of just cuddled up in a ball and I was good. So yeah, that is my New Year's Eve. Very anticlimactic, but you know, I'm okay with that after the insane year that we had for 2020. I'm just so glad to be out of 2020 and ready for 2021. I'm excited for things to happen. But anyway, on Friday, it was obviously New Year's Day, so I put down this little like crossing its fingers munchkin because that was kind of how I felt about 2021, of like, here's to hoping this year is better. And then the New Year's Day script, again, is from Scribble Prints Co. It's from that same sheet as the New Year's Eve one. And then I did get my $600 stimulus check on this day, so I just used an icon to mark that. And then this was the first round of customs, like I said. So I had customs for my shop. I did have 100 slots for it, and they did sell out, which was so incredibly kind of everyone who purchased. I appreciate everyone who purchased. Katarina, if you're watching this, I can't even with you. She knows why I'm saying that, but like I literally gasped out loud, and thank you, like just thank you in general to everyone who purchased customs. They will be coming back if anyone is curious. I just have to figure out exactly how, if I'm going to do another round or if it's going to be a permanent item in the shop. I haven't quite decided yet. But anyway, I had the first round of customs, so I used a Lolly and Pop from Glam Planner to mark that. And then I did watch a little bit of the Rose Bowl with my dad, so I just used a fancy label and this football munchkin to mark that. And then on New Year's Day, as tradition for our family, we literally just eat a bunch of random terrible for you snacks. So like we have bean dip, we have like bagel bites, we have these things that we call mini weenies, which are little tiny like hot dogs with bacon and brown sugar, and we just eat all the terrible snacks. That's literally all we do all day, so I just used a munchkin for that. And then I did film on this day. I filmed actually the beginning of this video, and also the last plan with me. So I just used the filming slate and a film script from Magic Prints Co. And then I did also record a voiceover, so I used a Wonton and a Million sticker for that. Moving on to Saturday, I did publish Plan With Me. That was the Christmas Plan With Me, so that filming slate again is from Mandy Dreams. I don't even know, does she even have a shop anymore? Does anyone know? I actually stopped like linking it in the description a long time ago. I don't know if she still has a shop. I have to check that out. I haven't looked recently. But yeah, anyway, I published the last Plan With Me, which was the last final Plan With Me of 2020, which was exciting. And then I put down a Simply Watercolor Co. coffee cup, and the Duncan script is from Kinsey's Creations. And we had to fix our backyard fence because Riley, who is my sister's like 4-month-old puppy, and Bailey, who is my 6-year-old dog, who has barely ever digged in her life, they keep digging holes next to the fences and they keep getting out, and we're like, oh my god, you guys need to stop. So we fixed the fence on this day, and fun fact, the next day they started digging in the same spot again, and I'm like, I'm going to murder you guys. But I used this like handyman munchkin to mark that. And then we did take down all the Christmas decorations. My computer is gonna die. I need to grab the charger. Okay, I got it. So yeah, we took down all the Christmas decorations. So we took down like our house lights and everything, and then the inside decorations. So I used this Grin and Bear It's Berry to mark that. And then I did also cut stickers on this day. So I used a Van Sticky Girl to mark that, and the cut sticker script again is from Nicole Alexia Designs. And last but not least, I ordered a ton of vinyl stickers for my setup for my planner, like a ton, and I ordered them all on this night. So I just used like a buy munchkin to mark that, because that was essentially what it was. Like, there were so many I bought. I was like, I probably don't need all these, but I'm doing it anyway. So that was it for Saturday. Moving on to Sunday, it was actually my mom's birthday. Her birthday is in January, and all my other family birthday is in May. That's why I don't mark birthdays very often, because every single person in my family, apart from me and my mom, is in May. And it's so obnoxious. But anyway, I put down a half box, and then these balloon stickers are from Squirrel Prince Co., and then a Wonton and a Million sticker, just to mark her birthday. And we literally did nothing on this day also, so I just foiled some stickers, and I used a stick with the Plan Co. Girl to mark that. And then I did mark that I sold out of customs. Again, thank you so much to everyone who purchased a custom. I appreciate it. I have been working on them. I've been working on orders and everything. So I do appreciate every single person that has purchased, not only from my shop, but also purchased customs. And I'm excited to do them. I'm excited to see how they turn out. But anyway, so I used a Wonton and Million sticker for that as well. And then I did watch movies on this night. I was very much in my feelings. I watched like a bunch of just romance movies and started feeling a little alone, because I was essentially. So I used a Glam planner, Lolly and Pop to mark watching the movies. And then for In My Feelings, I just used this kind of heartbroken munchkin, because that was kind of how I felt. Because I was just really sad and yeah, just in my feelings. So that In My Feelings script is from Kinsey's Creations. And then I did FaceTime Eva, who is one of my coworkers and friends, and it was a long time since I had talked to her. I think it's been like 2 weeks since we had like FaceTime and talked to each other. So it was actually nice to talk to her. So I just used this Fox and Cactus girl, and the FaceTime script is from Kinsey's Creations. So yeah, that is actually everything for this Plan With Me. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it is a lot longer than my normal Plan With Me's, but I hope you guys enjoyed this first spread of 2021. And also, like I said, I've said it like a bajillion times, but don't forget to go check out Emily Catherine Plans. She is incredibly nice. Go follow her, go check her out if you are not already. I'm gonna flip through what is left in the kit. Obviously it was a like luxe kit, so there's a decent amount of things left over, but I did use a lot of labels. I used more labels than I normally would, but that was purely because I also had to just fill up some space on a couple of days. But yeah, this is everything that is left in the kit, and then I do a little bit of a wiggle as well. If filming Lindsay will speed it up, come on, man, come on. No, okay. Oh, we gotta flip the boxes so you guys can see that. Filming Lindsay's just tired. I mean, filming Lindsay literally filmed this like a couple hours ago. But anyway, here is the wiggle for you guys. I like how there's that one hollow sticker just chilling there, but it's fine. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this Plan With Me. If you did, as always, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I hope you guys are excited for the new year and you have some good things happening, or the good things coming your way, hopefully. Leave me some kind of comment down below if you do, because any type of positivity will help at the moment. And I don't know if I said this already, but subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And I don't know when my next video is going to be, but it will be hopefully sometime soon. But I will see you guys in another video very, very soon. Bye, guys.